Hello, Chelsea fans. Welcome back to the Blue Post Podcast. I'm your host, Nana Kumi, and today the boys heard our prayers. The Chelsea gods heard our prayers. They were tired of the December blues. They were tired of losing, tying, dropping points left and right like it's nobody's business. Today we came to get the job. Let's get straight into it, right? So this is what Enzo Maresca went with us for the starting 11. Sanchez in goal, Gusto as right back, Cucurella left back, Chalaba center back, Fofana center back, Reese and Enzo as the defensive mids, Palmer in the 10, Pedro Neto right side, Garnacho on the left, and João Pedro up top. It was a pretty straightforward game. In the first half, they kind of started off on the front foot a little bit, right? And our defense were able to handle it. Today, I want to give a lot of props to Wesley Fofana because he hasn't had a lot of run of games where he's got to play consistently. But so far this season, the games that he has played, he's shown the reason why we paid 70 million plus for him. He's actually very good. His recovery speed is insane. This is what we've been missing, right? Like pairing up Chalaba and Tosin was a recipe for disaster because they're both not that fast. So if one gets beat, it's kind of over because the other person is not going to recover in time. But today, Wesley Fofana was just there. If Chalaba gets beat, he recovers. If Fofana gets beat, Chalaba recovers. So they were kind of complementing each other. And I read somewhere that the stat that for the 5 games they have started together, Fofana and the Chalaba pair, there is clean sheet. So I would like to see some longevity and some continuity over there. We just keep on playing those two without switching it up. And if one of them get hurt, I'd like to see Josh come in. Moving it into the midfield again in the first half, Enzo. I wouldn't say he had a bad game per se. It was a decent game. He had some opportunities to score, didn't put them away, but he was. I still think he needs some rest. He's been played the most in the midfield area in the whole Premier League this season. So something definitely got to give. He looks tired out there. Garnacho, my boy, wow, what was going on there? Had so many chances to score today, but he didn't have his finishing boots on. And he sold. In the first half, when we went up 1-0, there was a chance where he kind of an Everton defender made a bad pass back to the goalie, but Garnacho read the ball and cut it off and tried to score, which was essentially an open net, but he missed that. Now let's talk about the star boy Palmer. Of course, he was going to score. Were there any doubts? Last week he had a great chance to score. He didn't score, but today he said, "Hey guys, guess who? Guess who's back? Cole Palmer is back." Grabs the goal, get from Malo Gusto assist. Gusto was in the 8 today. He was making some crucial passes. I'm not even going to lie. As much as I hate seeing him up in those offensive areas, he made some crucial passes. That ball to Palmer was a great ball. That was a great ball that found him through, and he finished that right. A couple minutes later, guess who? Gusto's here scoring goals now. Gusto, yes, crashing into the box after a nice Pedro Neto run, finds him, and then boom, one touch, finish, go. From then on, it was smooth sailing. In the second half, I would have loved to see Esteval come on earlier, but it is what it is. I think Garnacho definitely should have had a goal that game. Honestly, it could have been more than 2-0. Everton also had their chances getting towards the end of the game, but it wasn't anything that was scary per se because the game was already over at that point. It was 2-0, like 4 minutes left on the clock. Wasn't really much going on for them, but we really did well today. And my thing is, can we build on from games like this? Can we keep on performing well? Palmer go next game against Newcastle away. That's a big one. That's a big one at Sir James Park. I don't know. But I believe we're taking baby steps to get to where we want to be at the end of the season. And if we keep on playing that same core group of guys that we have been playing, we could get far. Instead of the chopping and changing, just play the same core group of guys. And by the end of the season, who knows where we're at. But that's all for me today, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, and make sure to also, when you subscribe, hit the notification bell so whenever I drop a video, you'll be notified immediately. Peace.